everybody, Fred Bernardo, the smoking guitar player. How you doing? Guess what we're gonna cook today? What we're gonna do is, we're gonna take one of Mother Nature's greatest, most healthy food inventions, and we're gonna team it up with one of the most nasty things man ever invented. Mountain Dew. Apples and Mountain Dew. Here we go! So folks, today we're going to team up some wonderful, natural, healthy apples and some nasty, nasty Mountain Dew. We're going to make a really cool thing. We're going to make Mountain Dew apple cobbler. And I'm going to show you the things we're going to use. We're going to use some pecans. We're going to use some butter. Make sure you use real butter, the good stuff, with salt too. We got our Granny Smith apples. We got some lemon here, and the reason we're going to put the lemon juice on the apples to keep them from, oxidizing and turning brown. Mountain Dew right there, man. That's got let me see what that's got in it. Ooh, yeah, baby. High fructose corn syrup, citric acid, natural flavor. Hey, natural flavor. It's also got, ooh, baby, benzoate, caffeine, lots of that. Sodium citrate, ascorbic acid, gum, arabic, calcium, sodium, and man, that's like vegetable oil, and yellow number 5. You better believe it. Okay, we got some crescent rolls, homemade. They're gonna be homemade if I make them at home. We got some cinnamon, and then the other things, we got the tools. We got some measuring stuff here. We got a knife, and we got a peeler, and we got some non-stick pans. Okay, we also got some sugar. We're gonna use that too. Real sugar too, the white stuff. Not that brown stuff, the white stuff. Real sugar. Okay? Okay, so let's start making it. Okay, folks, so let's get started making our Mountain Dew apple cobbler. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our apples ready. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the apples. Now, the recipe says to do 2. I'm going to do 3 or 4. And the reason I'm going to do that is, ooh, my peeler is really not so good. The reason I'm going to do this extras is in case I screw something up, then I got some extras. Or maybe I'll just make some more because I got extra ingredients because I always buy extra. So what we're going to do is we're going to peel these apples, so you don't have to watch me doing this. You know what we're going to do. So we'll be back in a second after I peel it. Okay, so we got our apple peeled. We're going to peel 2 or 3 of them, and we're going to make them into 1/8 size pieces. So let's see, there's half. Here's 1/4, and then I'm going to cut this out, the core, a little bit, like this. Cut that core out of each one. Then we're going to make 1/8 size pieces. And after we have them 1/8 like this, we're going to put them in this thing. Then we're going to cut this lemon in half right here. First we're going to roll it. Don't forget to roll it. Don't forget to roll it. Don't forget to squeeze it. That's what I used to say about my girlfriend. Okay, now. Let's put this over, so we're going to put them all in here. We're going to squeeze the lemon juice over them so that they don't oxidize. And when I got 2 or 3 apples cut, we'll come back and you can see what it looks like. Okay, folks, we're going to continue on making our Mountain Dew apple cobbler. So I got a saucepan here with 1.5 cups of white sugar, the good stuff, white. Don't go be getting that brown stuff, that's weird. Put that on there, and then we're going to melt in here 2 sticks of butter. 2 sticks of butter. We gotta put it on low, but I got it on high because I don't feel like messing around long. I'm impatient. We're gonna put it on here and we're gonna melt it. You can let that run. Okay, while that's melting, if my cameraman will come over here, come around this way. Just roll it, no, the camera. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll bring the camera around here. We don't need this white sugar. Now straight on here, Mr. Cow. Straight on. Right on here. I'm going to show you how we make these things. We got ourselves our 2 packs of crescent rolls, and I got the gloves on here, but I'm going to try and get it open. Now, if I remember correctly, you're supposed to whack this thing against the counter like this here, right? See? First, you got to peel this off. That's the part I forgot. Peel this off. Press spoon at seam until can pops open. Press spoon at seam. That's a spoon. It's like a spoon. Until the can pops open. There you go. Press spoon and always follow the directions. Now there's our crescent rolls. Don't be ad-libbing like I do. Now what we're going to do is we got our apples here in 1/8 sections. We got them coated with lemon juice. Let's check on this thing. Oh yeah, our butter is starting to melt over here. And our sugar and our butter. I'm going to cut this butter up a little bit. Show you what that looks like. Cool, huh? I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to multitask. While I'm doing that, I'm going to start assembling the dish. Now, somewhere, here it is, I have my pan, which is supposed to be lightly greased. So I'll take a piece of this butter. I forgot to do this. I'm going to lightly grease this pan. There you go. Even though it's non-stick. Lightly grease the pan. Oh yeah, that's nice. See, isn't that convenient? I don't even have to get any extra butter out. Okay? Lightly grease your pan. Then what you're gonna want to do, uh-oh, wait a minute, we got some stuff cooking over here. Let's mix it up. Always use the right tool. A spoon is working really good for that too. Okay? Now, we're gonna roll this out a little bit. This dough is really tender stuff, so be a little careful with it. Uh-oh. I think my butter's starting to fry. I might actually have to turn it down like I said. Okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn it down. Now we'll see what happens. Get my spoon out of there. You take one of these crescent doughs here, like this, and you wrap your apple in the crescent dough. Now watch this. Look at that. Okay? And then you put it in your pan. Like that there. So let's do a couple more. Now don't blink. Keep your eyes on me. Keep me honest. Okay? My butter's really melting. Let's put this one in here. Look at that. Beautiful. You ain't gonna believe how good this is gonna be when it's done. Mother Nature made them beautiful apples, and we're gonna ruin them with all that Mountain Dew, but in the end it tastes great. So this is starting to melt, which is good. I'm using my spoon and I'm mixing it up nice and thoroughly. There we go. I got it on low, but it's still going pretty fast. We're gonna take some pecans and we're gonna chop them up. We'll show you that then. But we're gonna do more of these and we're gonna fill up this this pan. We'll come back when I got it done. Okay folks, I got all my apples covered with my crescent dough. I got them all laying down here nice and sleepy. And right here I got my melted sugar and butter. And you pour this over the top, like that. Then, I'm gonna put most of it, not all of it at the moment. Then I got 1.5 cups of Mountain Dew. You know what, I can put a little more on there. Let's do this first. Here's a cup of Mountain Dew. I think that's about all we're gonna get in there, man. We're almost overflowing. There it is. Now, I'm gonna put some cinnamon on there. That might be a little too much Mountain Dew, but we'll see what happens. Some cinnamon and 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. Yeah, I think I got too much Mountain Dew in there. Maybe I can suck a little of that out. I don't know. 1/2 cup of chopped pecans over here like that. Yeah, you might want to hold that there, son. Okay, we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes, and you're gonna love it. Okay, we'll show you what it looks like. We're gonna put it on our big green egg, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's out there. We're rolling. Hey folks, so here we are outside the store. Over here, we got a Kamado Joe. That one's at 400. And we got a big green egg at 350. So I think we're gonna use that one. We're supposed to use 350. And over here is our really cool Mountain Dew gooey stuff. Hey, it looks like our gasket's falling off in there. We're gonna put this in there. Give it what I told you, about 45 minutes. We'll check on it, and we'll let you know what it's like when we check on it. We'll see you then. Hit the theme song! Hit it! Hey folks, look at that. Our Mountain Dew Appler Cobbler. Hey folks, look at that. Our Mountain Dew Apple Cobbler made by the smoke guitar player himself. Now, you saw me start to make this one here, and I decided to take another apple and cut it up, and I made these individual servings. Look at that, individual. Nice, huh? We greased up our pans, which were non-stick anyway, but we greased them up a little bit, put it on the grill, 350 for about 45 minutes, and it smells fantastic. Now, you know what I got myself here? I got a couple of innocent bystanders that just happen to be milling around. And it's time to taste our apple cobbler. Mountain Dew apple cobbler. So I got myself the 2 innocent bystanders, and I'm gonna serve them up some apple cobbler. So just hang on a second, guys. I know you're hungry. Let me just scoop it. Oh, that looks wonderful. Oh, look at it. Look at the apples and the pecans. And then that weird Mountain Goo stuff. Hey, we should call it Mountain Goo. Hang on, I'm not done with that yet, sir. I know you really want to go for it, young man. How about we try one of these for you?
Sounds good.
That sound good? Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's good. Now, I gotta get myself one. You know, I think I'm gonna go for one of these individual ones myself. Maybe over here. Ooh, they stuck to the pan. Even though they weren't supposed to, you know. Look at that. I think I'll have some from both. How's that sound? You know why? More is better. Too much is just right. I bet you've heard that before. Okay, now to top it all off, you gotta have whipped cream. So I got myself some whipped cream right off the dairy farm here. Okay, we'll put a little bit of that one there. You're doing that, guys. You can go for some real whipped cream. You're not allergic to dairy, are you?
No.
Doesn't matter, because there ain't no dairy in this stuff, trust me. Okay, now, if you're allergic to chemicals, then you're gonna have a problem. Here, look at here. There we go, look at that. There, take yours, young man. Make sure you have a fork. Let me just get some whipped goo on mine. Here, don't eat yet, don't eat yet. I know you're hungry. I know it does smell fantastic. Okay, now I gotta ask you fellas something. Because we wanna keep them honest. I don't want anybody being dishonest in here. Have any of you fellas ever tasted a Mountain Dew apple cobbler made by me before?
No.
No, right, no, right. See, no, we're keeping it honest. Okay, I got another question. Is there any reason for you fellas to answer unfaithfully? In other words, is anybody receiving the remuneration from me for your next answer? Are you?
No.
No. Okay, right. We're keeping it honest. So okay, so go ahead, take a bite. Get some whipped, gooey, weird chemical foam on there. An avocado. Okay, what do you think?
It's awesome.
Awesome, what do you think?
This is heaven in a bowl.
Heaven in a bowl, he said, heaven in a bowl. And remember, they're being honest because they're just some typical innocent bystanders happen to be wandering by. Now Lily, the dog over here, wants some too. Can you zoom in here on Lily? Cameraman, can you bring the camera over here? Right here's Lily the dog. Would you like some? Yes! Yes! Even Lily likes it. So that's it. Mountain Dew apple cobbler made on a big green egg grill by the smoking guitar player himself right here in Shillington, Pennsylvania. So don't forget, Tasty Licks Barbecue Supply, where you can get all your cool barbecue stuff. We'll see you next time.